Town. Hello, Red Coast. That don't know when. Now, I'm not on my own channel because my videos on my channel is close to 1,000 videos. My hope that this channel will be able, by me supporting this channel will be able to reach in a more healthy version of myself on this channel. It will be able to grow organically and rapidly. Now, I'm going to do a little bit of education on this channel. Everything, there's nothing in this world that is impossible. It's just difficult. You know? There's nothing in this world that is impossible. It's just difficult. Purchasing a car. I'm going to give you the step-by-step. I'm going to give you step-by-step instructions. Step 1. They have a driver's manual. The first thing that you're just going to understand, it's going to help you understand. The first thing that's going to help is basically the book knowledge. Study that. This is where you're going to have to get the concept of hand-eye coordination. You have to do something that's going to be childish. That's going to be a bit childish. Remember when you was a kid, you used to pretend that you were driving a car? Same concept. You're going to have to get used to it. You're going to have to basically man up and basically get that prospect in your head. Screw what everybody else is saying. It does not matter. This is for your suit, for your future. You know, it may look crazy, it may look childish, but guess what? It may help you. After you feel confident, you're going to go take the road test. Pay attention to the road test. Pay attention to the word, not road test, but the book test, the written test. Pay attention to the verbiage and the wording, because sometimes they use those to throw you off. Next is the road test. The first thing you should basically be trying to do is basically the first thing and key thing. That's the first thing that you're going to, that they'll try to fail you on, is parallel parking. Learn how to parallel park first. Learn how to back in or pull it. Learn how to parallel park in and out until you get that proficient. The next should be the road test. It should be the road portion. Make sure you pay attention to the signs, the road signs. If it says no U-turn, no U-turn. If it says no left turn or no right turn, no right turn, no left turn. If it says no turn on red, no turn on red. You have to pay attention to the road signs. The instructor's going to throw you a loop. He's going to make, but when you get in the car, you basically adjust it so you can see all your panels, the steering wheel. Sometimes it's on the side of the steering wheel, sometimes it's underneath, sometimes it's somewhere else. Make sure you know where everything in the car is, the gear shifts, the brakes. Make sure you know where everything on the car is. I implore you. Make sure you know where everything on the car is. And learn how to correlate, how to accelerate safely to the speed limit. You'll do a little thing, little stop and goes, red light, yellow light, green light, stop, green light, yellow light, red light, stop. Do a couple of turns to make sure you can do the turn properly. And then you go back to the DMV or BMV or M.O. whatever, TX. And then you get your license. That is not a carte blanche to go street racing with every god doggone freaking Camaro or Corvette in your car. That is a responsibility. Now, I figure I'm gonna leave this video because it's possible. Now that you got your license, you have to basically, you're still gonna be riding the bus for a little while, because now you're gonna be working to pay for the down payment on the car. Now, unless you decide to get one of those old busted trusties, you know, trusty rusties. Now, first things foremost, you get the car. Have enough money to pay for the insurance, at least the years of the insurance. You are a first-time driver, your insurance is going to be bird flipping high. Make sure you have enough to cover that. The second year, the second 6 months, second year, it's going to be a little bit lower, because if you don't have any accidents, any fender benders, any infractions, that will lower your insurance as you progress through driving. You want your insurance, that's a good thing, because now you have more money to put into your car. Another thing is with oil changes. Now, if you got the older model cars, like the older cars where they didn't have all the sensor, so all you got to do is just get the car up in the air, drain the oil, change the filter, and make sure that you got the rubber gasket off of the filter. Off the freaking filter nozzle. You know, that's where most people mistake. Is changing the filter and making sure that rubber gasket is off and still on the filter. When you change the filter, make sure, depending on what angle the filter is going to be at, pre-fill the filter with oil and make sure that the rubber O-ring is lubricated. And then you fill it up with the manufacturer's specification level of oil. If you don't know it, fill it up, wait a few minutes for the oil to settle to check the dipstick. If it's low, add another quart. And then you check it again and add as needed. When you fill the car up with gasoline, there's three types of gas caps. There's the ones with the key, there's the ones without the key, and then there's the capless system. Know which one that you're pulling on. The ones with the cap, you just click about 2 to 3 times. Don't crank it down, just click it 3 times. You know, you don't want it to be freaking gorilla type. You want it to be tight enough to where it holds the fuel in and it makes sure that no vapor is able to get out, and no unnecessary vapor escapes. The next thing is basically you're going to be in charge, many of you are going to be in charge of the maintenance of your car. Sometimes you're going to take it to the mechanic shop, but it is possible. It's just difficult. It's Red Pill in the Wind on the Come Home to the Red Pill channel with a little bit of life's knowledge. Signing off.